Salads are often hailed as the pinnacle of healthy eating, right? But here's a question. Are they always a safe bet when you're managing diabetes? Well, for those of us navigating blood sugar levels, it turns out some seemingly innocent salad ingredients can actually trigger those unwelcome spikes. So, let's dive in and uncover what to avoid to make sure our salads are truly healthy and diabetes friendly. 5. Worst salad ingredients. Diabetics must avoid to prevent spikes. Added sugars in dressings and toppings. So, first on our list, let's talk about added sugars, especially those sneaky ones hiding in dressings and toppings. You might think that light vinaigrette or fat-free ranch is your best friend, but it could be time to give that a second thought. You see, many commercially prepared salad dressings, even the ones marketed as healthy, are notorious hiding spots for added sugars. These sugars, often disguised under names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltodextrin, or even innocent-sounding fruit juice concentrate, can really wreak havoc on your blood glucose levels. When you consume these dressings, the sugars are absorbed rapidly into your bloodstream, causing a swift and often significant rise in blood sugar. Now, this isn't just a momentary inconvenience. Frequent sugar spikes can actually contribute to insulin resistance, making diabetes management more challenging over time, and even increasing the risk of complications. It's so easy to grab a bottled dressing for convenience without even glancing at the nutrition label, isn't it? But manufacturers often use sugar not just for taste, but also to improve texture and extend shelf life. Even dressings that sound savory, like some honey mustards, French or Catalina styles, can pack a surprising amount of sugar per serving. A seemingly small 2-tablespoon serving might contain several teaspoons of sugar, and that can add up quickly if you enjoy a generous pour. And it's not just dressings. Be on the lookout for sugary glazes on proteins added to salads or sweetened marinades too. These hidden sugars contribute empty calories without providing substantial nutrients, pushing your blood sugar up without offering much in return for your health. Just imagine enjoying a vibrant, flavorful salad that actually supports your blood sugar goals rather than sabotaging them. This is entirely possible by becoming a savvy label reader. Always check the added sugars line on the nutrition facts panel. Your goal should be to find dressings with little to no added sugar. Or even better, why not whip up your own simple vinaigrette at home using olive oil, vinegar, herbs, and spices? This way, you have complete control over what goes into your meal and onto your greens, ensuring your salad remains a truly healthy choice. Candied nuts and dried fruits. Next up, let's talk about candied nuts and dried fruits. Now, while nuts and fruits are generally healthy, the way they're sometimes prepared for salad toppings can turn them into little blood sugar bombs. Think about candied nuts, like those honey-roasted pecans or glazed walnuts. They sound delicious and add a wonderful crunch, but they're coated in sugar or syrup. This sugary shell dramatically increases their carbohydrate content and glycemic impact. Similarly, dried fruits such as raisins, cranberries, which are often sweetened, apricots, and dates are very concentrated sources of natural sugars. The drying process removes water, making the sugar content much denser by weight compared to their fresh counterparts. So, even a small handful can deliver a surprisingly large sugar load. For anyone managing diabetes, consuming these items can lead to a rapid surge in blood glucose. The refined sugar in candied nuts gets absorbed quickly. And while the sugar in dried fruit is natural, its concentration means it can also cause a significant spike if you eat more than very small, controlled portions. This isn't to say all nuts and fruits are off limits. It's really the preparation and concentration that pose the problem in these specific forms. That seemingly small sprinkle of candied nuts or dried cranberries on a restaurant salad can unknowingly contribute a substantial amount of sugar, which can counteract the benefits of the other healthy ingredients. You might be aiming for a healthy meal, but these additions can easily derail your blood sugar management efforts. Imagine the peace of mind you'd have, knowing your salad is packed with goodness that stabilizes, rather than spikes, your glucose. To keep your salads diabetes-friendly, it's best to opt for plain, unsalted, raw, or dry roasted nuts like almonds, walnuts, or pecans. And if you want a touch of sweetness from fruit, choose a small amount of fresh berries like blueberries or strawberries. They're lower in sugar and higher in fiber than most dried fruits. This way, you get that satisfying crunch and a hint of natural sweetness without the detrimental sugar rush. Croutons and refined grains. All right, moving on to number 3, croutons and refined grains. Those crunchy, savory croutons might seem like an essential part of a satisfying salad for many of us. But for individuals with diabetes, most commercially produced versions are best avoided. Croutons are typically made from white bread, which is a refined grain. That means it's been stripped of its bran and germ, the parts that contain most of the fiber and nutrients. What's left is mostly starch, which your body quickly converts into glucose. This rapid conversion can lead to a sharp increase in blood sugar levels, exactly what you're trying to prevent. What's more, many store-bought croutons are often high in sodium and unhealthy fats, further diminishing their nutritional value. And the issue extends beyond just croutons. We need to be mindful of other refined grains that might sneak into salads, like those crispy noodle toppings you find in some Asian-inspired salads, or white pasta in pasta salads. These ingredients offer very little in terms of sustained energy or beneficial fiber, which is so crucial for slowing down sugar absorption and promoting that feeling of fullness. When you consume these refined carbohydrates, you miss out on the blood sugar stabilizing benefits of whole grains. Just picture enjoying a salad that not only tastes great, but also keeps you feeling full and your blood sugar steady for hours. This is absolutely achievable by making smarter carbohydrate choices. So instead of traditional croutons, why not consider adding a sprinkle of toasted seeds like pumpkin or sunflower seeds for that crunch? Or, if you need a carbohydrate component, a small portion of cooked whole grains like quinoa or farro directly into your salad works wonders. And if you absolutely love croutons, you could try making your own at home using 100% whole wheat bread, lightly toasted with herbs, and a touch of olive oil. This gives you much more control over the ingredients and ensures you're getting more fiber. By choosing whole, unprocessed carbohydrate sources, you can enjoy a satisfying texture and flavor in your salad without compromising your blood sugar management. Processed meats, ham, deli turkey, salami, and bacon. Next on our list are processed meats. Adding protein to a salad can definitely make it more filling and help stabilize blood sugar, but the type of protein matters immensely, especially if you're managing diabetes. Processed meats like ham, the pre-packaged and often salt-laden kind of deli turkey, salami, and bacon bits are common salad additions that can actually pose several health concerns. These meats are often very high in sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure, a common concern that often goes hand in hand with diabetes. Furthermore, they frequently contain nitrates and nitrites. These are preservatives that have been linked to various health issues, including an increased risk of certain cancers when consumed regularly. And believe it or not, some processed meats also hide added sugars or dextrose in their brines or seasonings, which can unexpectedly impact your blood glucose. Beyond the sodium and preservatives, many processed meats are also high in saturated fats. Now, while fat doesn't directly raise blood sugar in the same way carbohydrates do, a diet high in unhealthy fats can contribute to insulin resistance over time. This makes it harder for your body to manage blood sugar effectively. Take bacon bits, for instance. They're often more fat and sodium than actual meat. Relying on these types of proteins can unfortunately negate the health benefits of an otherwise nutritious salad. Think about fueling your body with clean, wholesome protein sources that actively support your diabetic health journey rather than detract from it. You truly deserve salads that are both delicious and genuinely good for you. So for healthier protein options, try choosing fresh, lean sources. Things like grilled or baked chicken breast, fish such as salmon or tuna, turkey breast that you've cooked from scratch, hard-boiled eggs, or even plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, edamame, or tofu are all fantastic choices. These options provide quality protein without the excessive sodium, unhealthy fats, and questionable additives found in their processed counterparts, helping you build a truly beneficial meal. High-fat cheeses and creamy dressings. And finally, our fifth category to watch out for includes high-fat cheeses and creamy dressings. Cheese can certainly add wonderful flavor and texture to a salad, but not all cheeses are created equal, especially when you're managing diabetes. High-fat cheeses such as full-fat cheddar, blue cheese, feta, especially in large quantities, and those creamy cheese crumbles contribute a significant amount of saturated fat and calories to your meal. While fat itself doesn't directly spike blood sugar, a diet consistently high in saturated fat can worsen insulin resistance and increase the risk of heart disease, which, as you may know, is already a heightened concern for people with diabetes. Similarly, creamy dressings like traditional ranch, blue cheese dressing, Caesar, and Thousand Island are typically laden with unhealthy fats. These often come from mayonnaise, sour cream, or vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, alongside a hefty dose of calories and sometimes those sneaky hidden sugars. The issue with these high-fat components is really twofold. They add a lot of calories, which can make weight management, often crucial for diabetes control, more difficult, and the type of fat can be detrimental to your cardiovascular health. Even a seemingly moderate amount of a creamy, high-fat dressing can quickly transform a healthy bed of greens into a calorie-dense, fat-heavy meal that doesn't align with your health goals. But imagine crafting salads that are rich in flavor but light on unhealthy fats, supporting both your blood sugar and your heart health. It's all about making mindful choices. If you enjoy cheese, try opting for smaller portions of stronger flavored hard cheeses like Parmesan, or choose lower fat varieties like part-skim mozzarella or a modest amount of goat cheese. And for dressings, it's a good idea to move away from those heavy, creamy options. Instead, why not explore vinaigrettes made with heart-healthy olive oil and vinegar? Or perhaps try yogurt-based dressings using plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt as a base for a creamy texture without the excessive unhealthy fats. These simple swaps can make a huge difference in the overall health profile of your salad, ensuring it remains a beneficial part of your diabetes management plan. Other sections and supporting content. Healthier salad alternatives for diabetics. Now, please don't let these warnings discourage you from enjoying salads. A well-constructed salad can truly be a powerhouse of nutrients for diabetics. The key is to focus on a base of dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, or romaine. Then load it up with non-starchy vegetables such as cucumbers, bell peppers, broccoli, tomatoes, and carrots. These are fantastic for fiber and vitamins. Be sure to incorporate lean proteins like grilled chicken or fish, hard-boiled eggs, lentils, or chickpeas to promote satiety and help keep that blood sugar stable. And you can add healthy fats in moderation from sources like avocado, a sprinkle of nuts or seeds, just make sure they're unsalted and not candied, or an olive oil-based vinaigrette. These combinations create delicious, satisfying meals that genuinely support your health rather than hindering it. And don't forget to experiment with herbs and spices for flavor instead of relying on sugary or fatty additions. Tips for building a diabetes-friendly salad. So, building a diabetes-friendly salad is actually quite easy with a few key strategies. First off, always try to read nutrition labels, especially for dressings and toppings, to spot those hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. Secondly, prioritize whole, unprocessed ingredients whenever you can. It's also a good idea to control your portions, even with healthy components. Aim for a colorful plate. This often indicates a wonderful variety of nutrients. And whenever possible, prepare your dressings at home using healthy oils, vinegar, and seasonings. By being mindful, you can create delicious and blood sugar-friendly salads every single time. So, to wrap things up, salads can indeed be a fantastic and delicious choice for managing diabetes, as long as you're mindful of the ingredients. By avoiding those hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and refined carbohydrates, You really empower yourself to create meals that nourish your body and help maintain stable blood sugar levels.